What's up, guys? So today we're taking a look at the Filipino Army Alice Pack, fully pimped out and ready to go. So first things first, you may notice that those are the Woodland Alice LC2 straps. They are not the original straps. So those, they just had to be replaced because the original straps are really short, as you can see, incredibly short. And the padding is actually really stiff. I don't like it. And it just digs into my armpits because it's just so short, as you can see. And the webbing is just terrible quality. Ew. I really hate this kind of webbing. Feels more like polyester, some sort of polyester blend. And even the buckles, the Alice buckles, are terrible quality. Rusty, as you can see, and just pretty thin compared to standard US GI buckles. See if we can get a side-by-side comparison. Look at that. Look at the difference in thickness. There we go. Look at that. So yeah, the shoulder pads are garbage. Absolute garbage. And I think it's been repaired as well here. You can see through the, something's been repaired, but they're just garbage. So those were replaced with a beautiful set of Woodland Alice shoulder straps. Switched the straps that keep them on the other way around. So I actually effectively have a set of load lifters as well, something to grab on while I hike. It's got the all-important sternum strap, original Alice sternum strap, so that's always nice. And had a handle sewn in place of some good quality webbing, but that matches pretty nicely the webbing from the pack. So, pretty much the same tone of OD, which is nice. And what else? What else is there? Woodland 1 quart canteen. Figured I'd throw that on the side. It's Woodland, not DPM, but it still works. It still looks good, I have to say. See if I can zoom out a little. There we go. And on the other side, we have a Dutch Army pouch in DPM, which is a fair size. Like, it will hold an Nalgene, a 1 liter Nalgene in there really well. At the moment, I just put a pack cover in there just to puff it out a little bit. I haven't yet decided what I'm gonna keep in here, but it's just a utility pouch that is also in DPM. So I figured that would look good on this pack. And actually, I was looking at this pouch for a while, and then I saw the video by One Thief Surplus, advertising this pouch on sale, and that was kind of like my cue to think, what, just buy it, just get it. And not from them though, just simply because I don't reside in the US. But I figured I'd go for it, and it looks all right. It's not the exact same tone of brown and greens, but it's DPM, and I think it still looks good, And what else? I have a utility pouch. Let's see if I can make this stand upright. There we go. Just Molly compatible, standard straps, and which is also in DPM. So when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna look good, because I like to run a utility pouch on the webbing present on the Alice packs, on the medium Alice packs. So that's just clipped in, just with the buttons, but you know, it feels secure enough, and it's just another utility pouch to have there, which I quite like. See if I can get a shot of this. And should it become a bit too cumbersome, I can always revert back to using the this side pouch. But I'll probably just still keep this utility pouch. I really like it, you know, simply because it's also in DPM. So I figured that would be a nice addition. Then, okay, so last mod was replacing the cord here with some paracord because it was just so flimsy. The original cord, it was just terrible, and it didn't even have a cord lock. So I added the cord lock, and you know, now it's just a million times better. You know, actual good quality, you know, piece of 550 cord. And as you can see, the lid has been done over. There used to be a really cheap polyester, really thin and flimsy polyester lining, inner lining to the flap, to the top flap. And now that I have this waterproof material, this waterproof fabric, which I repaired quite a few Alice packs with now, I decided to have this done as well by the tailor, and this feels and looks 1,000 times better. So, you know, as you can see, guys, looks good. And last but not least, final addition to this pack, which I think is really neat, is a pack cover in DPM camouflage. Let me quickly pause the video and put the pack cover on so you can see what it looks like. So there it is, guys. Really nice little pack cover. I actually bought this and it was advertised as an 8-liter pack cover, but when I got it, I realized it was much smaller. But I figured it would actually suit this pack really, really well, and so I decided to pair it up with this pack, and it's just gonna live in the top flap for good. And it just looks really good. I love DPM. I'm a really big fan of that camouflage pattern. I think it's really effective and just really looks really good. I don't know what these stains are. Hopefully they'll go out. No idea. But other than that, you know, it's in excellent condition, guys. And I think the last mod or addition that I did was, as you can see, the kidney pad is the original kidney pad. But I didn't like this buckle. I feel like it would pop off, you know, like it would stay, you know, like, because this, you lift this basically and you clip this back in, but you know, with a bit of force, it would obviously unclip. So that way, you know, with the tri-glide, it just secures the webbing really nicely, and you know, just gives me that peace of mind that it won't, you know, accidentally just unclip or whatever. But yeah, that's about it, guys. And obviously you recognize the Italian Army rucksack frame, which works really well on a medium Alice, and in this case as well. This Alice pack is slightly longer than a standard USGI Alice pack, but yeah, the frame works really well on this pack, and you know, it looks good. It just, that's about it, guys. You know, finally, after years, I've had this Filipino Army Alice pack for years, and the thing is, I've never really found the components, or you know, all of these components for such a pack, simply because DPM is a little bit harder to come by these days, unless it's something like a British Bergen, or you know, just some pouches. But generally it's a pretty hard pattern to find, especially on any civilian brands. It's just incredibly hard to find anything in DPM. But yeah, fortunately, I mean, let me zoom out a bit. Let's see if I can get everything in the shot. I think it looks good now. You know, it's fully pimped out. It already has the buckles, so I didn't have to do anything there. One of them is broken, as you can see, but it still functions perfectly, so I didn't feel the need to replace it, because then it would incur further cost. Then I would have to unstitch this, and if I unstitch this, then I would also have to unstitch this and just replace replace them both. But you know, it still works perfectly fine, so I figured, well, it's not really a repair that that needs doing. It's, you know, simply aesthetic. See if I can do this with one hand. Maybe not. Oh goodness, it's really hard to do this one. Well, it works, guys. Just take my word for it. It works. So all I can say, guys, is that's about all the mods and additions to this pack. And you know, finally, after all these years, I can finally say this is a complete pack. You know, it feels like a complete pack, you know, with all its additions, all its little mods. And yeah, guys, that's about it. So I hope you found this video useful, entertaining, and you know, you got something out of it. Maybe you're looking to upgrade your Alice pack, or you have a foreign Alice pack, you know, that you're working with. I really like the Cordura-like material on this pack, I have to say, guys. But the only thing I really don't like is the quality of this webbing. It's really cheap, as you can see. Really cheap, and the buckles as well, really, really thin and flimsy. But other than that, the stitching is pretty good. I have to say the stitching is actually pretty good all over the pack. You know, and you know, it's never failed me so far. Has this neat little zipper down here to access the bottom. I never really use this feature simply because, you know, I use packs as a top loaders. All right, I added some strap keepers down here, and the straps have come out, but they're the purpose of that was to just keep them from, you know, flopping around. So if I can do this maybe with one hand, the idea is to have this strap simply come over like so. There we go. And just keep it tucked. And that's about it, guys. I was able to use the original belt. The original kidney pad, which I actually quite like, and it still looks really good. And it's nicely padded. You know, it's generously padded, so it's really nice. And it has the insignia on the belt buckle, which is really nice as well. As you can see, Philippines. But that's about it, guys. I think I've covered all the mods and all the additions. And what else can I say? Yeah, I guess thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. And I will see you on the next one, guys.